This video is in conjunction with Palatrax Tackle. Catch more fish.
Well, hello and welcome. It's the 17th of January and we are doing something a bit different today. We're on the river, and normally when we're fishing the river it's flooded and hard work, but today it's in good condition. This rod's only out there to test the current actually. But we're here at Bampong. Hello, Sawadee Cup. Chulai Cup. Chayat, lovely, nice to meet you. How are you doing? Yeah, and we're fishing your pair Bampong. Yeah, Bampong, Chai, and we'll put the bird toolers up, and we'll put the telephone number on at the end. And Quan Al Martini. If anyone wants to come here, then give him a call. We got Oi here chucking into our chicken. Loving it. And the fellas just well, we've been following the raft, and when we've seen a lot of bony lip barb, Julian's rohu carp, there's soda river barb, and a lot of other species. Oh, black shark minnow, bagadam, yeah, black bagadam, and ba pom hua min, which is a bony lip barb. Aesop Thai, which is a Julian's, Aesop Ted, which is a rohu carp, Takok, that's a soldier river barb. Yeah, that's the one I can never remember actually. Yeah, so he's got a lot of fish here. Oh, even Bagabin. We just showed me a video of a stingray being caught here on bread. You can on bang. So that was crazy. We're waiting for Callum to turn up actually. He's riding here on his motorbike. He's got a bit lost. Putting biting on more like biting on there. So he's got a bit lost, so I think he's coming over the bridge and he'll be here in a minute. The man's just given me something here. It's called a Neil, is it? Yum, which is like the baduk pellets that have been blended, some bread, some lum, and something that's been fermented and left in a bag for about a month, which I don't know about, but I'm going to learn about it. But he's got me to mix that in with the lum balls. I'm going to do it proper English style, like with bream fishing really. Fill it in. I've tested the depth in quite close. It's very shallow. It's less than a metre deep right in under. There's no there's no real flow to speak of here. The flow is probably halfway out and along, so it might be a case of lobbing as far as we can to try and find the edge of the flow. I can hear a motorbike. That might be Callum. And we might just ball it as far as we can, and then put some sort of marker out to where we're bowling it, and then we'll be fishing a line down through hopefully somewhere along the same sort of line along the river. So we're going to give it a go. It looks beautiful, it looks lovely, I'm looking forward to it. We're here for 2, maybe 3 days. We'll see what happens. Bit of wild fishing. Well, shut this one out without any bait around it, and we've had a couple of hooks on it already, which is promising. So there's a lot of bony lip barb being caught. I've tried to put a marker float out in the current, but it's not that easy. So what we're doing, we're picking a spot at the as far as we can throw really, and doing it cricket style. Just wetting my hands just to make sure.
Nice. He's about 20-30 metres out, isn't he?
Put in quite a few, and then this is going to be at the top of the run. Hopefully these will stick to the bottom, release ground bait down through, and then we'll be fishing below it. I wonder if we should put some up further so I can chuck a couple of rods a bit higher. Hurt my wrist.
Right, there we go. Precise throw in there, John.
Callum's just had a little live bait taken by a. Oh no, he was on the top as well. Yeah. Oh, luckily it was something he's caught before. It was a little baduk.
Get my bait though.
Yeah.
Try and reuse it.
Little fucker. Oh, little Baduk. Well, it was a bite though.
Yeah.
Well, it's about 7:15, I think, the morning after. Not much to report yesterday, really. It's always quite confusing. The times we fished the Ratchaburi River and the River Kwai, which is this river, the Meklong River, further up. And nearly all the fish have come in the dark. And then yesterday, when you're speaking to the anglers, they've said you're almost wasting your time fishing with lum in the dark. Oh, hello. What's just happened there? We've got all 3 rods out. The one on the right here, just something happening, bumping. See it? And you're better off fishing in the dark for the predators, which we did. We both had large shrimp on one of the rods, but nothing happened on those either. But you can't imagine that fishing in the dark on the same river further up is better than down here. But supposedly so. He said you're almost wasting your time on the sort of carp species in the dark, which is quite sort of demoralising, really, because a lot of the fishing we were planning to do was in the dark, because that's what had worked on other rivers in the past. So yeah, trying to work it out, really. We had a few very small fish on the cage feeder and on Callum's raft rods there. Lovely little setup he's got there with these raft rods. Everything's very technical and very precise. Tiny little raft rod. Gives indications you can prawn fish on them. They're that sensitive. He's fishing in about a metre of water straight down there. I sort of dropped a feeder in and worked out what the depths were, and it felt like it was about a metre. Well, it was definitely a metre straight down. You could tell exactly by winding your rod tip down to the feeder once it hit the bottom. But as you cast it out, it was getting deeper. We're on the inside of the bend, so the majority of the flow's along the far bank, and we're in the sort of the back eddy of the quieter water here on the inside. So we're trying to cast probably 30 metres out if we can, maybe 25 metres out in onto the edge of the flow, really, where it's sort of a bit deeper. Hoping on pig fat all of them. Callum's just got his county animal bing, which is pork sticks on a. This is a classic Thai breakfast. Lovely, nice pork fat there, isn't it? If we want to give it a go, I bet actually quite a good bait. Yeah. Do you like eating the fat?
No.
Deceiving. Save yours then. I'll eat mine. I fucking know it. But we're here, nice and early. It feels lovely. It looks lovely. It looks like, as I came around the corner there from Homestay, we stayed in the little place where we stayed last time we was in Ratchaburi, Homestay. Driving down towards the river, there was some railings there, and with the river behind it, looked like the bandstand at Bewdley, which is lovely. Brought back some nice memories. But it does look stunning. It does look stunning. So we get a nibble or a tree. Let's drop that bite. It's probably going to be. Ooh.
Exciting.
We were just saying that the bite's so ferocious on the tide fish.
Sorry. I reckon bone lip barb, mate.
It could be. Just start going back down there. I bet he's not very big at all, but he did take line. Pork fat's right up the trace, look. Swimming upstream there. a lighter rod.
Oh, he's quite big.
I don't believe it.
Yes. Yeah, bone-lip barb, I reckon.
Only lipper or a soda river. Only lip would be lovely, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like a small hook. I can see it. It'll be coming off. Oh, it's a bony lip barb.
Guess on.
Chuck that one to me left hand.
Oh, it is brilliant. Brilliant. Oh.
They are in here. Oh, he's not very big. Take that half go.
Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely. Yes, John. Yes. That is a decent one.
Oh, he's better. He's bigger than he looks in the water, isn't he? Let's get him on the scales. Lovely.
That's over a pound and a half, isn't he? It's got to be.
£5, mate.
Look at them eyes on it. Bloody lovely.
Lovely red eye, isn't he?
Lovely.
Right, we've zeroed the sling. Took the sling. Not that it's a record breaker. But we weren't far off, mate. He's 212.
That's brilliant. It's gorgeous.
Unusual knife, aren't they?
Yeah.
Very strange mouth. Wow.
Like and subscribe, please.
I forgot, John. Oh, he's quite a decent one.
Just resetting the big rods. Callum shouted over. My cage feeder was bent round, and I thought it was a very small fish, but it's a hecklebard. Yay! Well, that's nuts.
Well done.
Kasu, Bajan, Kasu.
Bakasu.
Bakasu.
Yeah. Pasangit hecklebard. Oh. Looks like a perch, doesn't it? The head. Bit raggedy, but lovely. Almost like a perchy sort of head.
Mm-hmm.
It's a port fella. A little tinfoil barb. Oh,
roach.
3 different species.
Lovely fish.
3 species. It's like a rudd.
Yeah.
I'm outside to catch the sun a bit better. Size 10 animal, bit of lead, little cage feeder set up, very English. What?
What? It's like a bloody rod, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, isn't there? Might be a PB, mate. Raft rod over between the. He's got a little bammoor, they call him here. It's a as you said. Oh, there's your bread. It's a walking up perch. It was.
It was.
But we'll class it as landed. Another species. Come on, so you're getting regular bites.
How do you call them?
I think there's two names from there: Malayan leaf fish, or a.
The colour was way more. You see the stripes on it more.
Yeah.
Than what you can in like the ones in Thailand.
Malayan leaf fish. What was the other name for it?
It'd be nice to get like a baby black shark minnow or something.
Yeah. Little tiny raft. Let's see if we can zoom in on the tip of either rod. Let's see a bite.
When you record it, you get no bites.
No. Sod's law.
They're coming, I'm sure if I do it long enough, something quite big will come along.
Yeah. Actually, you've had several bites already, haven't you? Quite quickly. Bigger fish we were catching in front of the raft last night as well. That's back in again. Oh. Oh. Tried a bit of pork fat down there.
Yeah, I will do.
Yeah. Seems to be productive. Everything seems to take it.
I've seen that, I don't know what they're called, the type of eel they have in Thailand.
Oh, fire eel possibly.
They find like a little like gap in between something. So
Yeah.
they always like to live in little holes, don't they?
Yeah.
Is that the bread?
Sure? No. No, you haven't caught up with it yet. Oh no, there's a big lump of weed. Big bit of tree.
Biggest fish of the day, mate.
Well, a couple of things just happened there. One of my big rods went down through the first time it's happened. I wonder if it was, I was going to say, I wonder if it was the same branch that just wiped Callum out, but then the pork fat was gone off the hook, so I'm not so sure. But at least that was a bit of excitement. Do you want to weigh it? Yeah. That's nice fish.
You have to change that.
Let somebody else have it.
Someone's nibbled it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, somebody's had a go at it. The pork fat's working. This morning Callum went for some, well, he got some breakfast delivered actually. And then we used all the fat that was on the sort of breakfast pork that they have here, and then Oi went off and come back with some more wan, which is sweet pork. So they've managed to get the rind off it. I'm gonna have that with a bit of avocado and a few eggs in it. But we've had all the fish and all the bites on basically on the pork fat that's been cooked and softened and coated with flavour and sauces. So whether it's a one-off or it's a bit strange and we would have caught just the same on the untreated pork fat, I'm not sure. But we've had 3 fish and a few other bites and a branch. So Callum's over there branching out. His coffee's just arrived. Oh, I'm just setting up a second rod to put on a little light feeder. Going to give up on the heavy rod, so I've just got hook length in me now. And I noticed the other rod was pointing downstream a bit, and pretty sure it's a little soldier revolve. It looks a little bit funny shaped, but I think it is. I think that's what it is. It looks a bit odd.
Hybrid.
Like myself. Or hybrid. Well, it's the middle of the afternoon now. It's pretty warm. Probably about 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. I'm not sure actually, because not at the time, and we've been fishing since quite early, so it usually feels later than it actually is. But we've been well looked after here. We had some great food last night. We had the barramundi steamed with lime juice, chicken and cashew nut, a som tam, like a papaya salad, and a tom kha gai, which is a sort of a coconutty soup. All very good. The lady who lives on the raft here cooked all that, brought it up to us. They've even put a lovely table out with a tablecloth. There's some nice custom made benches, brought the benches. It's really been looked after here. So yeah, if you are thinking of popping up, I'll put the link to the raft, his Facebook page. Doesn't speak brilliant English, but bear with him, and if you've got anybody that speaks Thai with you, then obviously messaging in Thai is advised. But we're the first Westerners to fish the barge, apart from me and Dan last year during COVID, which didn't really count because we were just fishing with the chaps who were looking after the raft while it was deserted, really. So yeah, so it's not fished very much by Westerners, but I think it can fish very well. We've scaled down quite small and caught some fish on the port flat. Seems to have worked, but other days I expect the conventional Thai methods will work, because they've been catching fish, and some quite big catches of fish, especially the bony lip barb at times, and they wouldn't be doing what we're doing, so it's quite nice. I don't know if you can pick them out. There's some little pipefish here, almost like little gar in the water. 2 or 3 of them there swimming away. Quite a few of them around. I've just been told they're called bakem, which is new to me. Rick had one on a lure the other day where he was fishing. Other one to mark off the chart, like an archer fish that swims near the surface. But we're going to probably just freewheel now for the next couple of hours, and then have another go as the sun gets over towards 2 o'clock a bit later on, and have another crack. I'm getting a few bites there. Just had that little soldier river barb and just getting the occasional bite. I've got 2 rods out there now on the lighter setups, and actually packed in 2 of the heavier rods. So you know, had the bites on the lighter setup, so concentrating 2 on that now, and we'll see what happens. Well, Callum's just sprung into action on a full-size chicken heart, and he's got some sort of catfish. What is it?
What is that?
I tell you what, I'm not sure. It's not a bad. Oh, it is a badoof, is it? It didn't look it, did it? Took a full chicken heart. Yeah. A greedy little prick. There's Callum's badook. Got a few photos of it. The chap who owns the raft got a couple of photos of it, and he's going to pop it in his net for food.
Yeah. Okay.
Feature of living in Thailand is got a big monitor lizard coming across the river down there, flying across. I wonder if he's going to try and get up on the raft. Sure if you can pick it out on the camera. Wish I could zoom in. Can't. He's coming into the light area now. We see his head. It's pretty big, actually. There he is. Yeah, he's a decent size one. I wonder which way he's going to go when he gets to the raft. Or maybe under it. Not sure. Guess he's found something to eat alongside it. Might go down and have a look. Well, it's dark, and in the time it took me to set up that light and stick it to the post there, a very opportunistic, industrious spider has made a web and caught a load of flies. He's caught a lot more than us in that space of time, probably all day. But it's been a pretty good couple of days. It's been very chilled out, and it was nice this morning to have a few fish. We spoke to a chap who'd come around later that knew a few of Callum's friends at Tower Bet, and he was saying that mornings are good here, and you can't get your head around it. You know, further up the river, when we were on the River Kwai, which turns into the Meklong, the Julians and stuff were feeding between midnight and 3 o'clock in the morning. On the... Oh, Callum just said goodbye there. Come on. Got one? Hey? No? Ah.
That's such a good bite.
Oh no. Just had a bite on it. I did. Well, I've seen you strike. He's had your bait, has he?
No.
No.
Chicken heart.
He's fishing a whole chicken heart there. He's got his light set up. I'll show you in a second what it looks like when it's shining on the tip. But yeah, you got the Lodbury River was evenings. Canterbury was the middle of the night, and here is mornings. So after that sort of spell in the morning where I was lucky to get a bony lip barb, the hempler barb, little tinfoil barb, and something that we think maybe is a Soldier River barb, but a funny looking little fella like myself. And then Callum had a Baduk, a walking catfish, on a chicken heart, and he had a few bits and pieces in between the raft on his raft rod. This is raft rod here. I don't know if you can pick it up in the light. It's got the light there shining onto it. It looks amazing. It's right back from the side. Yeah, he's bright. Look at that. Amazing colour, iridescent. Awesome. Hell of a setup. It's just looking at it, it's quite spectacular. And when you get a bite, even more so. So it's been a good couple of days. We've enjoyed ourselves. Been pretty chilled out. We haven't had the bill yet, so we don't know if we're going to be cheered up with that or not. Whatever tis, as they say in North Devon. But yeah, something different. A couple of days on the river, which is lovely. We squeezed it in a week before my parents arrive on the 26th of January. So that'll be lovely to see them, and we'll be doing a few more little sessions around Pattaya, probably on the pole and on the waggler. So it'll be back to basics. But Callum's had a lovely time, haven't you, Callum?
Happy.
Yeah.
Didn't blank, so.
Didn't blank.
My first time on the river.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, mate, I have blanked several times on the river, and this wild fishing is very tricky. I think you've had a couple of tough sessions on Tower Bet the last two times you've been there, blanked the last two times. So, you know, anybody coming to Thailand thinking it's always easy all the time, it's not. There's spells in quite, you know, heavily stocked lakes when it is hard. So, you know, fishing a river can be tremendously hard. You ever another bite? But at the end of the day, it's fishing, and we enjoy it, and a blank's nothing to be ashamed of if you do have one. Just enjoy yourselves, and you know, as we always say, it's not always about catching fish. Lucky for me in the last couple of years, but yeah. But we'll see you next time, and yeah, tight line vibes. Cheers.